Okay. All right. First and foremost, I do want to apologize for the lack of update on the Rebellion in the Rim campaign. Um, Basically, it started kind of being a blowout, and it was, less fun for some people, which is understandable. Um, Basically, there was only one effective true win by the rebels. Some misunderstanding on actual Rebellion in the Rim strategy as well, and it kind of can just snowball. So yeah, that was pretty disappointing that we couldn't complete the campaign, but the Empire wins. Haha. But yeah, I've been pretty bad with content overall as well. Pretty much once I went to Lone Star Open and the Texas Open in Houston the week after, um, I kind of just stopped making content besides that Rebellion and Rim stuff. I had a lot of good stuff in the works actually. So it's just, life and laziness got in the way. So now that that minute-long digression has begun, let's just take a look at some of these pods here. So we got Louis Andre flying a JJ. Um, I'm looking at the pods here just as a preview. I'll do my own pod breakdown, after the fact. We're going to go do more in-depth analysis. So it's got a JJ Fleet, looks pretty cool, it's got all the fixins, and then a Raider 1 without Corvus, pretty neat. Louis Andre is a great player, so definitely going to be a good matchup. Very squad heavy, so it'll be interesting to see flight controllers as well. Next up, we have looks like a TF list here with a lot of 4 ships, 1 Patriot Fist, of course, and 44 points. So yeah, pretty much kill the Patriot Fist, save the world. Um, we got some Pelpy list, Big Papa Palpatine. I believe he rocked Palpatine last year as well. So Big Papa bringing out the Emperor once again as a commander. Got a nice demo, got a Raider, got another Gladiator, and a little bit of Morello. Fighter coordination team to make it really click. I like it. Don't think it'll work though. Maybe. Maybe like to see Ozzel or JJ there. But yep, now here's here's Admiral Ozzel. We got a Nita TRC Architon as you would expect. We have another Demolisher, um, Byzanti with some squads. Only pretty light squad ball. Not sure if I like with Soontir and Valen, but it's solid. 93 on 7-point bid here. So I'm liking Louis Andre to come out and Jadawats. Let's take a look at the Donna here. We got Sam S. Okay, he's coming out. He's got Ramadi and Onager with an interdictor, and I've heard this build is just nasty. You got Prox Mines. And anything abnormal here? No, pretty normal. We have more proximity mines. That's a lot of hull to deal with. And then projection experts, to keep everything healthy. Love it. Um, yeah, 6-point bid. Solid. Ugh, that's not gonna be a fun matchup if I play him. Unskilled first officer. It's got another Imperial fleet. Man, so many Empire fleets. We have Officer Ozzel on an interdictor. Oh wow, 3 interdictors in 1 pod. We got an Imperial 1 Star Destroyer. That's very fun. And 2 Gazantes, and then a handful of squadrons. Rythos 42, my buddy. He is bringing Republic fleets here. We got a Venator 1 with Svat and Trank. Adi Gallia is coming out to play. 2 projection experts Peltas and 2 Clam 2s. Interesting, with ECM rather than thermals, as I would expect thermals. But well, I'm interested to see how this works out. Oh, I guess because he's got Tarkin. He's got Tarkin, so he can refresh the ECM. I see now. And then we have Sackett here bringing a Radis fleet. Interesting, interesting, interesting. We got an MC-80 Star Cruiser with Bradis itself, with Bridger, Etex, and Pedic. Neat stuff. We got MC75, Walex. I'm interested by Walex Blissix. We got Profundity shooting out Shriv on Grell's Honor, Classic, and Tycho and Gold. Solid 8-point bid. Wow, okay. Yeah, 3-layer squid cake indeed. Um, Man, okay, I like Sam to come out, and I think Rythos will come out. He's a pretty good player. So he's got a lot of projection experts, my favorite card, and a lot of firepower and tankiness as well. So I think this will be Rythos and Sam coming out of this pod. Next up, we have Taserface flying Martuk. So this is a very expensive Providence here. Not a whole lot on it. Alright, we got Rune, Thermals, Intensify. Rune to probably Power Intensify, I would assume. And then we have we just have a bunch of shooty boys. That's solid, I like it. I like it a lot. Outbound Flight, flying a TF list here. Ooh, we got 1, 2, 3, only 3 ships, interesting. We got B2 Rocket Troopers, and no Jedi Hostage. Alright. And we have a transport here with Hondo Naka, Beast Burden, and 4 Vultures. So Taserface is going to win Outbound Flight squad battle most likely because of the reserve hangar decks. I don't really see those squads getting too involved. Next up, we have another Marduk list. Okay, we have only 2 ships here. Interesting. I don't know what to bring in this case. Marduk solid. Invincible, Thermals, and reactive gunnery. Okay. Getting some extra salvo off. And then we have P-Fist, Passel, Ordnance, Reserve Hangar Deck, Swivel. So this is a solid squad ball here. I like it a lot. I think this list has strong potential. And then we have Admiral Akbar flown by GM Thrawn. All right. We have Mark 2B, your typical. Oh, it's missing. Oh, okay. This is different. So this is not a Giga Drill. I just saw ECM and then it just in Akbar and assumed it was a Giga Drill. No, he's got SFO, Gunnery Team, and LTT. Only 4 squads, 2 of them rogue. So probably not commanding those squads a whole lot. And we have 2 MC30 scouts with Ordnance experts. Okay. I think this is probably more of a comfort fleet, especially with a 10-point bid. So I definitely would not succeed with this one. But I'm liking Taserface's list here, just from sheer damage, and then after that's kind of a toss-up. Let's just say Outbound Flight. All right, because I think TF is is pretty strong in that one. Or we have JJ's Juggernaut. He's probably coming out. He's got Martuk on a Patriot Fist, of course. It's Light Destroyer, Comms Frigate, and 2 hard cells. So this is a very flyable list IRL as well, because you only need the 1 starter pack to get these 3 ships. All right, so JJ's solid here. He's probably got like Most Wanted, and I don't know. Horned Grim, that's a name I do not recognize. So we got TF and a lot of subbies. My goodness, so many clankers. We got 2 light destroyer recusants. Pretty cheap, pretty light. I like it. TF is chilling on a hard sell. I like it. We got 400 points here, and we have just 2 squads. Solid stuff. I like it. All right. Next up, we have In Rob We Trust. Sigma Male Mindset Interdictor with Prox Mines. Okay, classic. You got 2 Gazantes, also with Prox Mines, and we have an Onager that can't take Proximity Mines, but I'm sure if it could, they would have put Proximity Mines here. 392 bid, gross, gross, gross. Not sure what's pushing the squad, probably just one of these Gazantes. But yeah, we have four squads, none of them rogue. We have Intel Officer, Classic, typical build here. Good stuff. All right, that's a Ramadi build. So yeah, they'll be moving things around, probably taking second too, to play those objectives. And next up here we have Lem 213. I don't recognize Lem, but we got ISD 2, a Sovereign, a Sloan, Quasar, 115, only 115 points of squads with a lot of squad pushing potential. Like this is boosted comms, this is boosted comms. Reserve hangar deck, I guess, makes up for it a bit. But I don't know. I think I'd like to see a little more squads. But again, this might be something that just flies really well. Um, that reserve hangar deck purely for the single tie. Doesn't really save a whole lot of points. But hey, if it works, it works. I don't see a point total, so I'm going to assume it's kind of higher, if I can math correct. 150, this is 300 points here. Yeah, so this is only 1 point bid, if I did my math correct. I'm liking, I like these first two lists again. I mean, JJ's great, he's a winner. And then I think that double wreck fleet will do well as well. All right, so we have a victory jank. All right, this is a very expensive victory, 118 points. 0 points in squads. Interesting. Not even Vader. Got Commander Beck. I like it. Interesting, but I like it. Okay. And Mahdi. I like Mahdi with victories. Yeah, this might work well. Paul's a good player, so assuming the jank works. All right, we have an Arc-10 light cruiser with a Ramadi. We got Officer Palpatine and Glad 2 with Demolisher. Pretty light Demolisher, only 79 points. And we have a good amount of squads here. Good stuff. And we have assault carriers and non-assault. So that's going to get confusing for the opponent. That's like almost mind games. You just have this random assault carrier. I like it. I like it. Not a whole lot of hull though. So, tables on the table. Here we have Muster. I don't know how to say his name. I think he goes by Mike though. We got a comms frigate. We got Recusant class light destroyer, and we have a transport. I don't get why they just call it transport. I'm not sure what fleet builder that is, but it's kind of annoying. So because like, why is this the only Recusant here? Where's the Munificent? Where's the hard cell? I don't know. Light squad ball, but solid squad ball nonetheless. I think with hyenas, especially against Paul, that should work well. Yeah, and Patriot Fist, obviously. Yeah, Mike's been cleaning up with in the escalation tournament with the SUPs, so I wouldn't be surprised if he makes it out. And then we have Xantos 1159, and he's got Hard Cell, Recusant Patriot Fist with X-Rax, interesting, and Muni Star Frigate. That is not a flagship. That's a very expensive Muni. I don't think I've seen a 3-digit Muni before, but it exists. With Kraken, I get it. So this one's probably like, okay, so this bad boy's swinging in here, and this gun's just kind of feeding this Recusant, feeding tokens to everyone else, and this thing's gonna be popping HIE off. I would like to see this to be a comms frigate, so it would have disposable capacitors, so you can get those HIEs off at long range. Since Kraken only works on the first turn or on one single attack per activation. So yeah, that's kind of like what I'd like to see there from that perspective. But I like Muster and I'd say maybe Paul. If someone's playing Victory Jank, hey, it might work. It worked for me. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. God, what was this? So we were. Oh, I did it again. Pod Akbar. My pod. So we have Angry Ewok here. It's terrifying. It's pretty much the same fleet as last year. So he's gonna make it out. He's a phenomenal player, really smart guy. Check out his YouTube channel. Here's myself, and a really smart guy, phenomenal player. Check out my YouTube channel. Oh wait, haha, you are. I like my list a lot. I'm really nervous about this matchup in particular because, Angry Ewok is just very wise and he's not afraid to practice. So I'm sure he's practicing right now. We have Chivalry. I don't know much about Chivalry, but I do think he's got a solid list here. This is going to be a tank. And Zilius has a tanky squad ball with 56 hull in squadrons. That's crazy. So I really think, besides Ewok, it could be anyone's matchup here, but I'm going to express some confidence, hopefully not hubris, and I think I'll make it out. It's partially because my list is very rude, but yeah, yeah. I hope the scrolling, my incessant scrolling, isn't annoying. So next up we have LTD, in pod whatever. I wish it kind of said the pod names at the top. Pod Screed here. And we got CR90 Corvette A with Radis on it. This is gonna be fun. And what's it going to throw out? Probably this Hammerhead, because the only other option, oh, maybe? No, it's going to throw out this MC75, which is going to throw out this Hammerhead with Profundity. So we have two Radislas, and both have Profundity. Um, and this is a interesting squad ball here. We got Katsu, Lando, Corrin, Horn. I think, going back to Pod Akbar, Chivalry has a very similar squad ball. He's got Dash, Lando, Ketsu, and Corrin. I think Dash is kind of a trap. He's 24 points and he dies. I haven't met a Dash that lives. But so I like this squad ball. I think this list has a high chance of success, especially if it's well practiced with and I think Radis you do need practice. So I like LTD to come out. Maturin's running Plo Koon. Yep, there's Plo Koon. Um, looks like he uses what's his nuts? The best fleet builder IMO because of this typo. Um, man, Armada dot whatever .com. So you got Navuta B with Mercy Mission. Oh, I love it. Mercy Mission. Let's go. Consular Armed Cruiser. So this is the blue-black version, not to be confused with the C-70 Charger. And so it looks like this is just like literally the Mercy Mission ship. So basically, Maturin is trying to give up 0 points and score a touchdown with this Consular Armed Cruiser. So Barry Sanders, can he make it across the field? We will see. I think I would like swift return on this at least, but at 400 points, you don't have the room. Armchair Jedi, hello. He's got 6 point bid, so that seems pretty solid. Except not against Radis again. So we got a Leia Fleet with Salvation in QBT. I love QBT on Salvation. That's my personal build for it. Something you're keeping a little slower. If you double arc, you get the benefit from both arcs. It's a good build. It's a cheap build. I mean, 63 points is that cheap? For net B, but I like it a lot. We have Leia Organa here, so when you're throwing that extra die, you're getting that reroll, with the Confire here. So I like it. And next up, we have some good rerolls here from uh, Task Force Organa, Slave. This one's missing the Slaved, but I'm sure that's so he could fit in more squads. Although he could fit it in at 400 points, he opted not to. So, interesting here. I do think he might have the advantage here against this touchdown scorer, but it'll be hard to say against Radis, that's for sure. Cylindrical Bobcat, I've played him before. I think he won, if I recall. MC-80 Command Cruiser, we have Cursed Agates. I love it. I love the MC-80 Agates. I think that's actually where she can shine because these MC-80s are great ships. People are just a little bored of them, I suppose. We have two GR-75s pushing good amount of squads. I like it. A lot of bomber. I'd like to see Dutch in here, but Luke's really good as well. You can't go wrong with Luke, but I like to see Dutch. I think Dutch helps a lot in the squad game in ways Luke can't. Um, Especially because Luke has escort, so he's just going to die. Um, and that's why you're bringing the YT 1300 for the escort. But Noraball, so Bomber Command Center, torn far, so hopefully, you're proccing that Nora Wexley. So good stuff. I like Cylindrical Bobcat's fleet, so man, this is a tough group to call. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go with Armchair Jedi and Cylindrical Bobcat. I think they're good to go, but I would not be surprised if LTD makes it out. All right, Thrawn. Boba Fett, he's making out. Okay, cool. Ras Proteus, probably making out. Okay, cool. Nerf Herder, oof. Sorry. Spec Gray. Oh man, this is. Oh, okay. This is actually a really hard group. I'm sorry for this. For just speeding through this. So Boba Fett's bringing Sloniger. Fun times, fun times, fun times. I got your little lifeboat here. Only otherwise than that, it's just two ships, and we got good amount of squads. 40, 59. That seems, if I'm mathing correct, I like the two TIE defenders. I like the two TIE defender. You get Sloan from it. They're bombers. They're tanky. That's my issue with, especially in a separatist meta with so many separatist fleets. Um, your TIEs just die fast if they get caught up. Or if they don't get on target. Just the flak will just kill them. Even if they do get on target, they'll just die before they can do anything, or do a second thing. So next up, we have another Kraken fleet from Rasp. I believe he ran one last year. So we got Pedic CRB, Pedic CRB, Pedic CRB. It is a fleet indeed. We got Kraken on Janos Light, and we have another CR90A, and we have Foresight, love it. Slicer Tools, okay, and Shara and Tycho, solid. 1 point bid here from Broba, and then we have Nerf Herder pushing Plo. Interesting. 400 points. Tranquility, let's see, pretty big Ven 1 here. No, there isn't a single defensive retrofit across this fleet, I believe. So, I'm not sure if I like it against these matchups here. Next up we have Spec Right. Ooh, yeah, TF, no defensive retro. Ooh, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. No squads though, so who knows? Maybe Plowable Feast, but that's two Recusants and a Providence. So I'm liking Specray and Specray and Broba to come out here, but maybe Rasp will chew out TF. Who knows? Next up we have Proto Maker, running in a lot of counselors with Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think that's the strat. Ooh, boarding engineers, I like to see it. Proximity mines, fun times. A lot of proximity mines actually. I overlooked that. And super Navi. You got Clone Captain Silver and Swift Return. You go speed 0 to speed 4, lickety split. All right, I like it. 6 point bid, Forminder. All right, another Republic fleet. Is this the All Republic pod? No. Um, and I'm liking this fleet here. You got Plo Koon. He's dealing damage to his own stuff, but you know what? He's got Y-Wings. Who cares? Uh, I would like to see. I guess you can't have Ruthless Strategist and Flight Controllers, so ignore me. I'm a bit slow sometimes. And then we have an armed cruiser, two armed cruisers. Jamming Field, interesting. Radiance 7 and Jamming Field. Man, I I've never seen Jamming Field on the board before, so I kind of want to see one of Formi's games here and see how this goes. But yeah, 400 points. Okay. And we have the Armored Ginger. So rolling with TF, another TF list. Man, TF is popular. Two or a Rexian, three Munificence, and that's it. I'm intrigued. I think Formy will win over him here, despite the bid. And I think I don't know. Cahoon? Not sure how you pronounce it. Cahoon. I'm just not going to say the M. MC30 Torpedo with Foresight. Like to see it. Rican makes this fun. You got another MC30, another MC30 in Grill's Honor. Ketsu and Lando. I like it. I think there's some fun things that could be had or could be done here with this fleet. So I'm gonna say Forminder and Cahoon are gonna come out of these pods here. Although, yeah, maybe Proto Maker. I don't know. Next up, we have Pod Ozzel. We got Roquax, okay. Rolling with Screed. I do not like Screed, but he's got double onagers going and sensor team. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but Roquax is a great player, so I'm sure it works. I just don't think I could make it work. So, all right, next up, we got Scipio. Scipio, I see his name a lot in the Discord, or at least I used to. I think he slowed down posting, but it's good to see he's still playing. Rolling with MC75 with Sato. I like it. Sato throwing some Z95s out there as well. Reserve hanger deck to keep them alive so you can keep throwing those black dice. Ordnance pods, NK7s, I don't agree, but if I'm throwing those black dice at long with Sato, I'd like to see a black crit, you know. Weapons battery techs, so you can guarantee that black crit. I prefer ordnance experts, especially when you're rocking ordnance pods. But yeah, maybe it works really well. Team to 4 with Ahsoka Tano, solid, solid. Yeah. Fox Omega. I'm liking Fox. Fox is a phenomenal player. Would have made it out of group stages last year had he if things didn't get lost in translation, so to speak. And he took second place at Lone Star Open, I want to say. Maybe it was first place. Fox is a great player. I was expecting him to run his salvo fleet though, so this is a bit of a surprise. We have Dooku Doom rolling with 2 hard cells, a Muni Star Frigate, I like it, and a Recusant. So this is probably an objective-based fleet. I don't like the bid, given the fact it's an objective-based fleet. Give me Flak and give me, I don't know. I think you could afford to drop Pedic or Beast of Burden and instead do, buy 2 points of bid by dropping Dis for the other prototypes, Horchall. Oh, well, he's smart dude, flight commander and slicer tools, interesting. I think the Tykes, you know, this is probably a scary list to play against because, yeah, scariness. Fox is a great player, so I'm liking him to come out. Next up, we have a Sloan with an M2, throwing out some salvo. I love M2s. I wish I could fit one in my list. I could not though. And we got solid. Ooh, well, that's a pretty light squad ball for Sloan. Um, I'm intrigued, especially because Vector's pushing only 2 squads that go speed 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 4 squads. Huh. Interesting. I like it. I like it. I think it can do work. Except I think Fox and Roquax are probably going to get out on skill alone, but I think this is a really tough group here, so we could see some pretty fun results. So what? That's Pod Ozzel, Pod Grievous, MHD, rockin', ooh, 7th Fleet. That's the first thing I saw. It's Mop Jerry, 7-point bid. Good stuff. We got double deuces here. Throwing out Prox Mines and Comsnet. Maybe I'd like to see 7-point bid. I'd maybe like to see, what's it called, but I mean, doesn't matter. Parts resupply. Doesn't matter a whole lot. And ECM with 7 fleets. I think EWS with 7 fleets pretty fun. But I'm sure MHD has a lot more practice with the 7 fleet than I, because he's bringing it. LFC, fun times, Prox Mines, Prox Mines, Prox Mines. Prox Mines are popular. I don't think they were very present last year. So yeah, interesting to see. Next up, we have Red Scourge. We got Romeo with kittens. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? This is a very expensive Arctin. I hope it works for him. Uh, Ozzel, I'd like to see maybe what's Jerry. Um, with when you're going to be con-firing as much as you are, but maybe hey, you know, the Red Scourge is a good player, so I think he made Swiss last year. All right, yeah, I like it. Okay, Captain Jonas, nice, good stuff, good stuff. So you got 3 ships that will be fixing. Um, Not a lot of squads, so like these might just get chewed up. Especially like if I'm playing, even yeah. So we'll see, we'll see. We have Severus Snape here. Cameron, my man. Um, Cameron's rocking Kraken, and we got 3 Corvettes and a Foresight. Solid stuff. And 102.8 point bid. I like it. I like Cameron. I like Red Scourge to get out here. Just minimize damage because let's see, we got Screed, another Screed fleet. Yeah, that's not gonna do well against this. Screed's gonna cry against this, and then probably not do as well against the Red Scourge as well. But Star Wars Master does win big games pretty big sometimes, if I recall correctly from the TTS tournaments I've seen. I think I matched up against him once in the 600 point or something. I don't remember. But give me your shields. So what's he doing with this? Screed, HIE, and super composite. So he's running blue beam. Yeah, blue beam on a start OSD. I like it. I mean, don't think it's the optimal build, but hey, good luck. So we got two large. We got some. It's all imp except for Severus. So it's kind of more classic pod. Two fleets of 2 larges, and I did it again. That was Pod Grievous, right? Let's see. Let's get Crackalack Truthiness. Rocking Akbar. With scout frigates. Pretty interesting build. I like this a little more than the other scout frigate Akbar build we saw. I'm not sure how I feel about. I'm not high on slicers. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I try. I haven't really tried, but I try to build lists with them and I just opt not to. All right. Mainly because it's never worked against me, so that might be why. Maybe Truthiness can kick my stuff in again, and we'll see. Dreadlord Loki, rocking Thrawn on 2 ISD2s. Man, this is downsize it almost, but instead of a Kuat, he's got a second ISD2. Got EST, gunnery teams, so he's just throwing dice, navin. Nice, I like it. Simple, effective, powerful, classic. All right, not a whole lot of squads here because Real Neil, Providence, TF, Recusant, hard sell transport. No squads, no squads, no squads, 2 squads, right? So I don't think Truthy will be getting those squads in there, which pays off, I guess, but everyone else will be more benefited by it, I suppose. All right, so Martuk versus TF. I'm liking no Patriot Fist here. I'm liking TF and Truthy here the most. I think that's how that's gonna work. Shakeout. Pod Leia, you got Duckbird. IDK, my BFF Luminara. I love the reference because I'm old. Venator 1, rocking on the flak build, it looks like. And we got an Acclimator with Lumi, pushing Implacable and Mercy Mission. Projection Experts, love it. And Uni Resupply, interesting. I think I would just prefer Comsnet here, I suppose, but hey, maybe. Because these are only squad value 1. I'm going to let some nav, I suppose, to get in position, and a pretty simple squad ball. Can't go wrong with that. With Geek 19, Running not Leia. Wow. So we got good stuff here. Navuta B. Is that it? No, it's implacable. Armed cruiser. So that's the blue black. Remember, this is the red variant here, the Charger C-70. And then we have Geek is running Pelta, Armed Cruiser, Acclimator. Not sure how I feel about the list, but we'll see. Um, hmm. Yeah, maybe Geek's been able to get it to work. But yeah, there's just no Fleet Command, Luminara and Dooley, Squadron. So like, I just like the damage of Duckbird's fleet more. But again, it's not how you roll it, it's how you fly it. We got another Republic fleet. Oh, is this the All Republic one? It is. So we got Cadet V Dub, Rock and Bale. I like Bale. Again, another Venator 1. Is this just Venator 1's galore? Not even, not even. Wow. Not even Ven 2. Alright, so we have Acclimator 1, we got a Pelta, we got a Pelta. I like Bales. Um, I think it'll work. Uh, you kind of got this cruise missile coming in here with Adi Gallia, and the Ven 1 will live because it's just gonna be shielded insanely. I have another Bale fleet. I like Bale again. So backseat Admiral. BSA is rocking the blue-black die, Consular, Acclimator 1 with Navuta B. I feel like Navuta B is a little undercosted since we're seeing it so much on the Ackies, but you know, on the clams that is. Got Mercy Mission. How fun is that? Mercy Mission. Yeah, nice stuff. Not... BSA always brings fun things. Look at this. Boom. Bring squad pack. I like it. All right. This is kind of like the Republic sampler here. Well, you're just missing a Venator. Nice. All right, I'm liking Duckbird and Backseat to come out of this. But maybe Geek will surprise me. Again, I clicked the wrong list. Man, I really hope I get my stuff together. Marty goes to West Virginia Capital 2022. I'm kidding, Green Knight. He's rocking Martuk on 2 Rakuzens. I like it. You can't go wrong with this. This is just a solid list. Gunnery team, you got Tykes. You're gonna be navving all game. You're gonna be tossing that, Confire token to trigger the G team. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm not sure how I like about QBT, but more dice is more dice. I'd maybe like to see DTT here. I don't know. Yeah, all right, BT dubs. We got Wild Explicics on a Asfrig Mark II, Gersta Agate on an Asfrig Mark II, but they're not paired up. That's interesting to me. I'd like to see maybe Lando here and Walex here, but oh, this is Officer Agate. Ooh, I'm dumb. Excuse me, Officer Agate, because this is Akbar here on a very expensive. This is a 100-point Corvette, 4 hull. That's 25.25, 25.25 points per hull. Yes, please. Yes, please. Please. Jane is light though, so you don't have to worry about running on obstacles. Structuring and making it 50.5. Got Bantha rocking hard sell. So I like this is solid. I'd prefer. I don't think this is ideal though. Bantha TF hard sell transport, hard sell battle, Patriot Fist, 6 Vultures, 11-point bid. Can't go wrong with that. So I'm liking Green Knight and Bantha so far. New Gandhi. He's rocking Krista Agate on Star Cruiser. Okay, I'm a big fan. Very expensive though. Um, Not sure how it will fare versus TF here, but or Martuk even. But you know what? It should work because we got two CR90As, being able to ping in damage, and a sizable squad ball that I think will win the day against pretty much everyone's. Yeah, that's the largest squad ball here, the 62 point. So again, I do apologize for all the scrolling I'm doing. I hope it's not too sickening. Um, and that was Pod Tag, Pod Gerard. We got Real Veers, the Vassal World Cup champion. So I'm liking him to get out. He's rocking a fireball. All right, Mr. Worldwide here. Jerry Gazanti, Darth Vader, Commander Woldar. I'm intrigued. Raider 1 with Jerry, Corvus and Hondo, an Iden Instigator with Fleche Torpede, and glad to demo. I'm interested to see how this works. I couldn't make it work. This is a high technical fleet. Um, yeah, I hope I don't face up against him. But 400 points, so you know, you're gonna get your way with him. That sounded weird. We have an SSD. We got another Jerry. Is this just Pod Jerry with Jerry's? No, we got a crack plate. All right, we got Brunson, Nita, and Iden. Interesting. So Nita giving an evade, and Iden letting you use it at close range. Very effective against real Veers here, but I'm not sure how effective it will be. The 1 point bid, maybe Ravager or Dark Raver will go second. I don't even know who Dark Raver is. So, I don't know. Real Veer's a smart dude. Maybe he'll win. We got Kraken here. Let's crack a lackin'. They got Jaina's Light, another another TRC, two GR75s, and a giant rogue ball with Shara and Gold Squadron, two X-Wings. I'm intrigued by this squad ball. Not exactly how I would have built it, maybe, but you know, 6 point bid. Garrett, I believe, made it out into Swiss last year, so good times. I think Garrett's looking good. Ooh, Salvation with quad battery turrets. Yeah. Auxiliary Shields team, good stuff. We got Sato. I'm liking it. Sippy Baki. I'm liking it. We have 400 points though. But this is a good squad ball. This is pretty much, I mean, Wedge and Dutch being activated by Hera, the A-Wings to tie things down. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. I'd like to see, I don't know. I don't know what I'd like to see different. But I like the Scout Frigate. I think that's clever. APT. SFO. Interesting. And Mark 2B. I like the Mark 2B here. You know, they're pretty tanky these days, you know, given their navigability and token suite in 1.5. So I think this is solid. Adar Talon, this might be a little too squad focused, but we'll see. We'll see. Especially given that they're rogues, the rogue percentage here. Mm, we'll see. But yeah, I like Sato. It's good. Good times. But Real Veers and I think Garrett will make it out here. But I think this SSD will might mess things up here. So we'll see. Pod Sato. We got Black Admiral doing it with parasprays. What's this? No, it can't be. We got seven first rates. Another fireball. Mr. Worldwide Part 2. Another instigator. Wow, this is looking familiar. Gergerod even. Yeah, this is a little crazy. Um, Again, not really hoping to fly against this list, but we'll see. Ghost of Nobody in particular, rockin' Yullerin. I'm not a huge fan of Yullerin, so I don't think this list will succeed. But maybe it will. Um, Apologize, I was checking something there. So this is a solid. Like, I mean, this is solid. You got a cheap Ventu. You know, you got thermals, you got Resolute, so you can help do things. You got Yularen. The issue I have with Yularen though is he wants to kind of be doing two things at once, especially on event two, where you're gonna be wanting to squadron, and sure Resolute will give you that squad token, but you also be wanting to repair, and there's no way he's getting the repair tokens besides Resolute. Uh, maybe the Ven 2 is just going to be repairing, and the clans are going to be pushing. You got an odd amount of squads as well. Uh, Not exactly how I would have structured it, but you know what? If nobody in particular makes this work and gets out of the pod phase and makes me eat my words, I'm all for it. I want to see this. I kind of want to see this work, but same time, I'm not sure if it will. We got a Lumi and the Jets. Lumi and the Jets. You got a projection experts Pelta as you would expect. Svat on event 2. Intel officer interesting. Local fire control, fun times. DBY, good stuff. Tranquility, I like it. Um, Good times indeed. Ahsoka Tano, Anakin Skywalker, such a good pair. Such a good pair. Um, and yeah, these C70s will just kind of be keeping things at bay. I like CNO. CNO, I probably like CNO too much. We got a Mark II-A assault frigate. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Mark II-A. That's the expensive one for the extra die out of the front and back. But we got reactive gunnery, so it makes some sense. With DBYs. Indeed. But we got Sato also. So this is just gonna hurt. I'm surprised there's no Paragon here. You know, like this is just ouchie time, like flat guns lets you throw that blue die at. Ooh, I like flat guns. This is fun. This is a fun build. Ordnance, oh man, this is a fun build. I'm liking Spike here. You know what? I agree. Let's make Sato great again. Got two hammies going ham here with decaps, ord experts, and APTs. Quality, a lot of squads. Not sure if I agree on some of these points, but you know what, Spike? This is big brain. I like it. This is gonna be awesome. Or it's not gonna work really well. But especially given these squad balls, I don't think it'll work really well. But you know what? Make it work, son. Make it work. Make it work. I'm liking Vimes and Black Admiral to get out because again, I don't get what's going on here, but if this is practice, it's gonna work. But again, you know what? No, I'm gonna change my. I'm gonna like Vimes and Spike to get out, and I'm gonna be high on Spike. You know what, Spike? You do you. You rock it. You rock it, son. Aresius' fleet here in Pod Ramadi is Cursed to Agate with Moncaran, Well Explosives, Weapon Battery Techs, Engine Techs, Turbo Laser Reroute Circuits. That's right. That's an evade on your liberty. And heavy ion placements in LTT. This is pretty different actually from the previous version of the fleet where last year when Aresius went undefeated and came 5th place, unfortunately. Yeah, that's right. He went undefeated and even beat Real Veers, but just came up short in terms of points and missed the cutoff for top 4. So now we have a little bit of reworked fleet. I think he had expert shield techs last year. He had XI7s, because he wasn't taking the double redirect. He's taking evade. He had HIEs. So uh, yeah, pretty good fleet here. Because you got two GR75s and a singular Hammerhead Scout. So I'm intrigued by this. Last time he had two Hammerheads that were naked. This one's instead got, Ruthless Strategist. Man, I just want to see this fleet work. And then Ahsoka Tano, Gilarius, rockin' Neb B's, Neb B Gunline with Leia Organa and Ramus Antilles and Ahsoka. I'm a big fan of this build here. Big fan. Always have been, always will be. But it's very expensive when you put your commander on it. Um, but you know what? These Neb Bs are gonna be shooting fire, super hot fire. I'd like to see Salvation in here. That'd be my one change. Throw Salvation on. But you know what? Make it work. Durdan, BB or JJ's Bomber Squad. We have Boba. Ooh, Boba. Colonel Jendon, Merrick Steele, Whisper. Hey, Boba and Whisper. Look at this. This on a victory 1 in a Kuat. I'm intrigued. Corruptor. I'm intrigued. I don't think it will succeed, but I'm intrigued. I hope. Medal of Fairness. Medal of Fairness. Um, Medal of Fairness. We got Starhawk Class 1. Um, Mark 1. We got Dodonna on the Starhawk. Intriguing. I've not seen this pairing yet. I've seen a couple interesting pair. I've seen the Starhawk Akbar before, but not this Starhawk build here. I like it. Ezra Bridger. I like it. I'd maybe like to slap some extra defense on here, but no, do it. You got scouts. Forget APT. I don't. I'm. You know, if Metal Fairness can get this fleet to work, good job. Because I could not. I could not get that fleet to work. I'm liking these first two fleets here. Especially against the Starhawk and the second fleet. I think that's also succeed. Arisius will win on skill. Uh, and then I think the fleet matchups benefit Leia a little more. We have rolled, good player, running tag, Arcaton, Glad 1, Raider 1, 2 Gazantes, Mornaki and Sienna. That's a fun pairing. I'd like to see how that works. Hopefully not against me, because rolled is good. Pool de Colonia, Rockin' Ramadi on a Kuats. Interesting. Yeah, man, I think Pool de Colonia here. Interesting. Yeah, I like TRCs with tag. I missed that. I skipped over that. TRCs with tag, good stuff. It's like, wait a second. And such. Ooh, there's a lot of extra dice here, potentially. Not sure I like it again. I think I'd rather see, Nita TRC, but hey, if it works, it works. Got 2 Gazantes and 4 ties. I think this is a pretty well-rounded fleet. A good chunk of damage coming in, and then these support, and then this nice small squad ball. Probably prefer 4 ties rather than 4 ints, but we'll see. Plustian, I think it's Dutch. It looks Dutch to me at least. Uh, Hammerhead, Dodonna, Hammerhead, Hammerhead. I would have put Dodonna maybe on a scout. Interestingly, no Girl's Honor. What? It's kind of like, I mean, it obviously doesn't work with TFO, but hey, being able to get that face up is always a fun time indeed. Our Lacey Rocket Nozzle on ISD2 and an Onager testbed with Demolisher. Ooh, me likey. We got Admiral Ozzel with Emperor Palpatine, Gunnery Team, Tractor Beams, interesting, PDIC, and XI7. I'm not sure if I would have built this out exactly the same. I mean, I get you'll be confiring with Gunnery Team and then using Ozzel to nav, but I don't know. I think maybe I'd change this around to get some dice fixing, I suppose, because you'll probably be popping Aki's off, no problem. But hey, maybe you know what? You don't have to lock the redirect now. You can lock the salvo. That's I guess the counterpoint there. We have an Onager with Intel Officer, Gunnery Chief, Ordnance Experts. I like this build pre 1.5, and because Ordnance Experts are unlimited, this is actually like my build here. Mine's Cataclysm. Uh, yeah, that I would used to run. But you know what? It's solid. It works. Got Hondo to fuel Cataclysm. Yeah, like this IST2 doesn't even have a defensive retro. I was like, man, I feel like something is missing. I can't in good faith say I like this fleet. APT getting better pre, like, you're not gonna get off against Plushin. Probably not gonna get it off against Poldy. Possibly, like a lot of evade all around. Hayden. Yeah, I don't think AP. That's why I take extracts. All right, so that's that one there. Tiger Koenigs rocking a home one Akbar with another double MC80 assault. Big boys, Pickle Rick here. Expert shield techs, engine techs, early warning system, ECM. I love it. These are chunky. Look at this, 157 points and not even a commander. Um, I'm not sure if home one is really worth it though. Uh, maybe I just do full bid. Throw Bright Hope on, they get 394 bid instead. But it's a plan. I don't think you need Leia Organa either. I think I think this is pretty solid where you're throwing out damage or you're just nabbing around. All right, we got Rimson. But this is fun. This is fun. Should probably do solid. We got Bale on Tranquility. Love it. Svats Ven 2. Okay, that means not a whole lot of squads. Yep, that's correct. We have 3 Consular C7. Oh no, we have 2 Consular C70s with the Pelta in the middle just to throw me off because I didn't read. They both have 2 upgrades each here. Projection Experts and Muni Resupply. I like it. I like it. I like it. Especially with Bale because Bale can just let this thing nab all day, baby. Solid fleet. Flying Wookiee, watch out. We got Akbar, another Akbar fleet. Ooh, man. Vet Gunners, Quad Turbo Laser Cannons, ECM. Intriguing. I think I prefer Giga Drill, but this is a solid build as well. Um, but yeah, ECM, reactive gunnery. I'm not sure how I like reactive on an Akbar fleet, given salvo rules. But hey, if someone's in your front arc as Akbar, you're kind of not doing it right. I would have liked to see EWS here probably, especially because what's that third C95 gonna do? It's just a wasted deployment. You can upgrade reactive to that. I'm not a huge fan of this list. I think Tiger will win the day over this one here, but maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. Well, I do think this one is a little in jeopardy. Home one, though. Oh, I didn't see this. So home one is giving these guys extra red accuracies. This actually kind of changed my mind a bit. So I think again, I wouldn't have built it exactly the same, but you know what? Hey, it might work. And then we have Presumptio. Presumptio. I'm assuming. I don't know. It's actually probably Polish. I'm pronouncing it Italian. uh, we got 3 hard cell battle refits on Martuk with Patriot Fist, solid fleet all around, 72 points. Is that our biggest squad ball? It is. I like this. These bad boys are tanky, but the thing is, he's flying into 2 Akbars where he's gonna get circled. T this Venator will not have a fun time projection experting every, those shields back on. Um, but you know what? That'll be a good battle to see. I didn't even think about how Martu kind of counters projection experts in that way. Good stuff, good stuff. I like it. I'm liking for the lulz, I think Tiger Koenigs is gonna make it out, and Rimson as well. And but although I do think this Martuk list stands a good shot too. I could probably see like a three-way 10-1, similar to Podstone last year. I think this pod might be the best chance for it. I'm sorry, I'm a burpee. In our last pod here, to round out my hour-long video, we have 187 Leon rocking a Tarkin Ventu with Tranquilities and Svats and Pelta and a blue-black. This is very expensive armed cruiser here. Reinforced blast doors, interesting. Not sure if I would have spent the points. First, that's the first I've seen of 4 Delta 7s, but I think they could work. Let's see. No squads. Tri-fighters, yuck. Tal, Soontir, and Valen. I don't think they'll work. Um, but you know what? It might. It might because, Svat on event 2. Thermal shields. Good stuff. Irish Mancat rocking out here with LTT SFO, Architins, nice, good stuff. Ramadi and Anita TRC with Interdictor. Ooh, this is a very slim Interdictor. Only 3 upgrades. Got Vader, Grav Shift, and G8s. G8s. These are the speed ones. These ones will slow people down. I guess it makes sense. You kind of set up your kill box with Ramadi's Arctins, and then the G8s just slow how well they close. Oh, hey, hello, a Gladiator missed. Admiral Titus for more speed manipulation, and that makes Darth Vader make a little bit more sense. I don't think these SFOs are really worth killing with Vader, unless you're truly desperate. I think they're better for getting that extra die in, that turn you need it. Saska. We got three tankists. We have a Muni with Wat Tambor. Again, this is, I mean, without Martuk on it, it would be 99 points. But again, a very expensive Munificent. 85 points and 95 points. Dang, dang, dang. Very expensive. You know what? If Saska can make this work, good. But I think for 6 hull ships, these are pretty expensive. 8 tri-fighters, so they'll probably be throwing some squads out there as well. I'm intrigued to see how they work. Ooh, Prox Mines, I missed that. Prox Mines so popular right now. Green Dragoon. We got Simoon, a Thrawn, Taskmaster Grint, Intensify Firepower. I mean, probably Navs here and then on Grints, and everyone else. You'll be taking, Con Fire, and yeah, who needs a Gazanti? Oh, you have a Gazanti. Just put munitions resupply. Take someone defensive. But you're at 400 points, so it won't really work. Boosted comms. Soontir and Valen don't even work that way. Why is Valen so popular with Soontir? Why? Put Trell on there. Not Tell. Zertik. Walker. Maybe I just haven't figured out. Maybe it'll take 48 points to own me, become my daddy, and I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'd like to see this reworked a bit. I don't know, especially because yeah, I don't know. Walker, Tarkin, Jedi, Punch, nice, nice. All right, we got Venator 2 with Tarkin. Um, DBYs, X-Frags, Thermals, boosted comms, flight controllers, so it's a squad ball. 132 points. Ahsoka, Anakin, classic. Got Kit, interesting. I don't think I've seen Kit on the table before. I did consider flying him actually in one of my tournaments though. And so this is 8 squads, and then one C70 and one blue black with BCC. One. I don't think you need the Delta in there. I think that might be a little a little unnecessary. You could throw an extra Y wing and I don't know, do something else with those points. But you know what? It's his list. I mean, even another torrent, I think I would have gone. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, torrent, especially you can throw what's it called on there, same amount of less points even. Reserve hanger deck on here. Anyways, I'm liking in this final pod. Uh, I'm liking Irish Mad Cat to get out. Irish is a great player, 13-point bid. He means he'll be getting his objectives most likely. And I think this Green Dragoon, you know what? It's 3.4. This is a practice fleet here. That's the other thing. 3.4. At most, there's 34 versions of this fleet. If there's, like, but I like to think that this has at least been practiced at least 5 times. And like refined 5 times. I think Green Dragoon knows what he's doing. So I'm like an Irish Mad Cat and Green Dragoon. And that's it for my video. I do thank you for watching me talk and spew my head off. Check out Blissfully Ignorant Gaming. Thank you to these guys here uh, for rocking out this tournament once more. And also check out um, the Fode and Bead podcast featuring uh, Rythos42 and Armchair Jedi. Um, where this is their podcast here, and episode 0 begins here. So, and this is a podcast purely about 2022's Vassal World Cup. So I'm very excited. Podcast 0 delves in a bit of 2021, but mainly lays the ground rules for this year. So do check out this podcast. It's going to be really interesting. I'm already really excited for the next episode. All right, I should stop talking now, and you all have a wonderful day, night, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'll see you next time. Bye.